Oh, that was good fun.
Oh no, the debriefing.
I'll take it. I'll just take it.
So I think me and Rommel might need to have a conversation.
Probably.
Max and I had a wonderful time watching you all fumble about.
Honestly,
I bet you did.
that
was terrible.
Me and Kublai breaching that house was goddamn glorious.
It was.
That was the same
There's
house I
STG
was
44s.
harassing.
There
I've
was
been
a lot
harassing
of-
that house for like
Wait,
15
didn't I
minutes.
kill you though?
No,
Like multiple
you didn't
times,
hit me
Raven.
at all.
You killed
No,
me. You killed
Raven.
me once.
No, I killed you in that two-story, that destroyed two-story. Then I shot you up by the thing. Then I shot you again.
Oh well, then.
How did
maybe,
Fire
but
Team
that-
go?
That
Dread,
that
can
main
you go ahead
house
and make sure
that
everyone gets
all
their
5 of you
medic
were in,
qualification
that was-
that's on TeamSpeaker? And then
Okay.
Max, who needs the marksman stuff.
Everybody in here needs the first level, because we went over that till everybody got it. So the basic one, what's it called again?
That is the normal
Disqualification.
one. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
normal
everybody needs
qualification.
the rifle marksman ribbon.
Okay.
And I will tell you who needs a pistol one in a minute.
Yeah.
But,
Let me just first could do all the bloody medics. Medic.
Except Max and I. Max and I don't get any of these.
Okay.
Because we didn't actually trade. We just
But,
parked everybody.
That one house, like 5 of you guys were in. I threw a grenade through one of the windows.
I
while someone
noticed.
was looking one of the like an opposite direction. If they were looking the other way, they would have seen a stall helm over one of the walls.
Well,
I
did
threw
y'all
a
have
grenade
fun
through
with
the
that?
Okay, but how
Mikey?
many of you guys had freaking STG 44s?
3 of us.
Three of us.
Three of them.
I
Yeah.
had bloody much fun.
Yeah, that's.
And Bob, I don't want
I
to
got a
hear
total of
any
3
guff
kills.
about what I did to Rommel.
I got
because
4.
It was
what'd you do to
adequate
Rommel?
force. You set up a bad man.
Oh well, no, you had already put him down, and we were watching as you then proceeded to take out your. Because here's the thing: when some player's down like that, you can't actually kill them by continuing to shoot at them. You're just mulching a corpse at that point. Anytime someone died in front of somebody else that they were in a down state, that was either myself or Max killing them because they were effectively dead at that point. So what you decided to do essentially with that mechanic in mind was that you just started to carve up Rommel like a turkey.
Well, what happened was
so many of them
he
did
was
that
sitting at the top of the stairwell waiting for me to come, and I knew he was there, and I didn't have any grenades left, so I just had to move. And we both shot each other. We both
were
went down.
watching. I was watching it. I had a front row seat.
And then it was just who got up first. I got up first, but I had 0 ammunition left, so I had to stab him.
Well, he was already down when you
Who
went up
was,
there to stab him.
I needed to make sure he wasn't gonna get up.
Who was the guy with the STG-44 that I absolutely tore to shreds with a Thompson going up when I was coming up the stairs?
Boo.
That's
Not,
a good
not
question
entirely
because
sure.
there were like 3 of us that had that.
Yeah, there was 3 of us.
Yeah, there was only 3 of you.
No, there was a lot more of us, but there
No,
was
there
3
was
with
6 of
SMG.
us. 3
No,
of
no,
us
no,
had
no.
STGs.
There was
one of
only
us had
3 of you that had that, and it was one
Yeah.
of you guys that had that.
So,
Well,
I have a question for my guerrilla fire team. Where the hell were you? What were you doing?
Where the hell You got killed, and we tried to come back to you, and you guys
I
were
was
nowhere
standing
near
in my
where you
position,
were.
and you fucking disappeared out of nowhere.
What am I supposed to do?
I looked and I
don't
looked
know.
at I think it was Parcel. I'm just like, where the fuck did half of our team go?
Well,
So
I
it's
look
just
at him
me
and
and
say,
him
I have no
holding
fucking
that
clue.
position for a while.
well, cowboy, we were moving
was-
to
And then
your,
we got
your
like flanked at one point.
we were moving towards your position.
I was gonna say.
Did you guys finally realize that you were all on yelling and we could hear you?
Yeah.
No, I was on neutral for most of that, but okay.
Like I fought myself
We-
so many times
Oh, shit.
to just
That's
fuck with
wrong.
you, but I realized
in a
I'd give it
room with
away and I
Dread,
didn't
I
want
yelled,
to.
"Go home, GI,"
Yeah,
and then switched back to whispering.
that is
Yeah,
wrong.
like the German team was so like quiet. We like rarely communicated because we knew you guys would have to be the ones communicating all the time. So
Yep.
just
Oh, yeah.
you
Oh,
know
yeah.
your
That
position.
would be
God.
great from a Zeus perspective, where it'd be like Max, because Max is attached to me. So wherever I was, Max was with me there. We were both on whispering, so we could talk to each other. And we would always hear the Americans shouting from like across the street in another house from like the second floor, where like the Germans totally quiet, didn't hear a word out of them.
we
unless
were,
we were like
that's
right next
because
to
all
them.
of us, like, after a while, Dread was like, we should all go on whispering, and we all went on whispering, and, like,
But as
a
far
lot of
as,
we
how
were,
do you
we
even
were
do that?
3
As
or
far
4,
as like
and then
performance
we were running
goes
around in,
across
like, 3 or
the
4, like, subgroups. Some of us were alone, but...
as far as performance goes across the board, everyone was just about everything. There's a couple people that were kind of wandering off on their own. Everyone kind of performed about the way that I would expect them to given how we've been playing, from seeing an overhead perspective at how everyone was moving, how they're covering things. I mean, so I think everyone's kind of picked up on the basics of things and such like that. How'd you guys like doing PvP?
Oh,
That was fun.
That was fun.
I do.
The
I love
Germans
walking
the
into a
Americans
room and
hate it.
coming face to face with a German, and then both of us just spraying at each
Were
other.
you that guy with Cowboy? Did you have the 30 cal?
It's
I had the
who-
Browning.
Who is the
Hey,
guy
who had
who
the
is
30
in...
cal?
Is the Browning a 30 cal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was me you gunned down when you came up the stairs. And
Yeah.
all my shots.
Who is
So
the guy
you
who
guys
was
were
in that
grenaded
building
the
shooting,
bottom floor, right?
shooting
I
at
was
us?
in the room with you for like a minute before I realized you were just set up on a window. And then I was like, oh, hey.
I
Right
think
to the
you
back.
did the same thing that I did to another German.
Was
I
that
saw
a
a
mine
German
I
walking
stepped
through.
on?
I was like, oh, he doesn't know, so I shot him, and then you did the same thing to me.
Did
Oh, that
anybody
was
find
me
the
first,
landmine
I
put
think.
on my corpse?
By the way,
Earlier.
smoke works 2 ways.
Yeah.
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 You know exactly where you are.
It's
I
when
used
they all
smoke
got
against you
wiped from
guys
that
a couple times every time I could. I used it to cross on my own.
So Max, the next time you decide I'm squad leader, could you please give me AIs to fight?
There's one bit I would like to highlight. Actually, there's 2 things I'd like to highlight. One is that I think it was Aphon who was it Aphon or was it Hakan? Who was climbing on the roofs, Max?
Yeah.
It was
That
me.
Longbeard.
Long
wasn't it?
bed.
Whoever
Longbeard.
did
I
that,
Yeah.
climbed on the
you
roof
killed
once.
3 of us.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was
I was the
like
one that was
I-
bandaging everyone.
I saw somebody climbing on the roofs, and it was you, Longbeard, that was doing that. That was a really good use of enhanced movement. So I definitely applaud that. Like I didn't even
Yeah.
think about like trying to climb on the roofs. I was like, oh shit,
got-
he's on the rooftops. Oh fuck.
You got.
Uh,
That's the thing. You knocked out 2 STG 44s for a couple minutes there because we were down for a little bit, then we finally just died.
Yeah.
You also got our medic too, so our
The
medic.
other thing about enhanced movement is that it allows you to not only climb up on stuff, but you can also jump off of things without hurting yourself. So there's an example where on the southern corner of town, there was I think it was I know Canuck was there and Marshall Rommel were there because Canuck was working on Marshall Rommel for forever as a medic there. And there was Dread was set up in a 2-story kind of half-built, little bit blown out concrete structure that he was on top of, and you guys had popped red and white smoke to advance on the allies did on the compound, and somebody had shouted that they'd seen a sniper, and that was Dread getting up to climb down. What Dread you can do is you can actually use enhanced movement to jump down. Is what you can do. Now, obviously, you didn't know they were there. At least I don't know if you
I've been
thought they were there or not, but-
scouting the area. I didn't see any movement, so I decided I moved up. So I
Well,
climbed
they were
down
very
and
sneaky in their approach. They used a shallow ditch that had foliage in it. They ran along that, and then they sprinted across the open field, which they did take some shots with friendly fire.
I know.
At that point,
I think that was me.
Max and I were confused. It's like, where's that coming from? Max is just like, I think it's friendly fire.
I think I saw. Yeah, because we were kind of confused up there too because we saw like tracers going like east to west. Instead of and they were green tracers too, not Dread's like orange tracers either. So we were like,
what happened from my point of view was, well, we got to where we were supposed to be. Then I got hit with a grenade and I went down for a while. And by the time I got back up, the fire team had jumped over our position and gone further to the west, which I didn't know because I was unconscious for it. So for a while, I saw movement off to my left all the time. I was like, there's not supposed to be any friendlies over there. There's machine gun bullets flying all over the place. And then the other color kind of gave it away.
When I was talking about Dread
later, Rumble.
User disconnected.
Dread, who is the sniper over there?
No.
I
Machine
said,
gunner?
he had the MG42.
I couldn't tell. I thought it was a sniper. So I'm like, there's a sniper on that building. I ping it, and the guy's like, I don't see your ping. He pings it, and I ping it again, and he's like, oh, over there. The guy's now, Dread's now on the field, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't care, and I just shot you with the Thompson.
Yeah.
I was trying to get
there was
somebody with
quite
a
a
rifle.
few of you who just kept unloading full clips in people, though. I've been on the receiving end of that for a few times. I was like, why bother? Because the quicker you kill me, the quicker I respawn and will hunt you again.
It was
Not that I
fear, just
mind.
fear.
Well,
We
Max
just opened
and I,
up.
we where we could, Max and I didn't just let people just sit there and bleed out because we want you guys to be able to play. So if we saw somebody bleeding out and they weren't getting back up, we just killed you outright and then put you back into the fight.
That was good.
Yeah.
I think that was me
that
on
fucked
Dread
me
at
for a
one time.
while.
Well, that's because you're getting worked on.
Yeah, if
No,
you're
I
getting treated, we
I
didn't
kept trying to
respond.
grab ammunition off of German corpses and they would despawn before I had a chance to grab anything.
So how many of you found a mine?
I've
I
walked
found
on
one
two
with
I
of them
think
at
I
least.
4.
You find the
I
one I
heard
planted under
4
the corpse, I
happened.
stepped on another mine earlier.
I have no clue. I know I stepped on 3 or 2 mines at least.
Oh, good.
Question: what blew up that black car that had the Germans in it?
That was me.
I
was-
blew up a building with a satchel charge.
Wondering why that building was down. I'm like, oh, they probably knew we were in there.
Was it?
Oh, this was so much fun. Holy shit.
But yeah, it's different from fighting AI, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you get so flipping paranoid. Holy shit.
Oh,
I'm
it's
constantly
a lot
over
more
my
chaotic.
back. Constantly looking off my back.
I loved it though,
Jesus,
I
buddy.
absolutely loved it.
I mean, like, there's a lot of like communication involved though, because a couple of us were like, if you communicate well, you can do, like me and Kubli wiped out like an entire like team.
Yep.
With,
Well,
like,
I
their
was
names.
movement team.
harassing
I
that
loved-
team from the other side for about 10 to 15 minutes, holding them down in that house.
Yeah, and then
I
I
kept-
Then you,
that was
the only
awful, I
reason we threw a grenade in the window and then just stormed the house.
Well, I kept going. We
Honestly-
were so like I
Oh, yeah,
think the
grenades didn't do
consciousness
shit.
in that
Okay,
house.
so
was
about
like,
you storming the house, you killed like 3 people by the grenade. I
Yep.
was trying. I pulled the mid Benjamin up to the top stairs and I was trying to work on him, and all of a sudden I hear you guys talking because I was above you, and so I go to look down the stairway and all I see is a little STG-44 stick around the corner. All of a sudden it turns around and just dumps a whole mag in me.
I
I
was,
was like,
for about a minute before that happened, I was running around the house going, "There's too many people in here. We gotta
Yeah,
get out.
I
We
know,
gotta get
Ben.
out. We gotta get out. We gotta get out of this house."
Ben,
I don't know why.
Who
I was
decided
saying
why
yes,
would,
we
like-
should, yes, we should, but I had.
On the assaulting team, on the
Okay,
assaulting
I
team.
walked out of the
running
building.
the door. I started running out the door. I got one step out. Then Marshall was like, Benjamin. And I was like, I stopped for a second. I went back inside. I was like, what? He's like, you have freedom to do what you want. And I was like, ah, fuck. Boom.
And then yeah,
Yeah.
I saw one of you like shift there. One of you was looking out the window towards like the south. I actually
was
threw
me.
the grenade, and it probably bounced between your legs, and then
It went
flew
off
up
in my face.
I was outside the building when you threw that grenade out,
Yeah.
and I don't know who came and killed me.
That was me because I heard you talking because you were on yelling.
Well,
Then you started
I
bandaging
actually was
yourself,
on-
and
I
I just
was actually
walked
on
up and just
whispering.
shot you.
So
I
who
was
decided
actually
on the
whispering.
approach?
Me and Ben. Well, mostly Ben. Bit of me. But
Mostly
it's
Ben,
true.
bit of me.
Okay.
Marshall, you gotta give
Well,
yourself a little bit more
I think
credit,
it's
dude.
probably the best choice, although that was
the best
also
choice to
yeah.
approach.
Yeah, that
But
was the
it
best
was also
choice.
the most heavily mined side.
Yeah.
If you were
We didn't
We
hit any
noticed.
mines on the approach
Well,
though.
yeah, on the
no,
approach.
but as soon as you got into
Well.
the town, there were plenty
A
of
lot
mines.
of the mines that we had actually placed down, the civilians blew up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Why am I deaf?
That
You
was
probably saw
kinda
one of the
shit.
dead civilians in one of the houses that I think the MG42 was in for a little while. There was a
Oh.
dead civilian on the ground
Yeah.
in the basement.
That reminds me, I was in the 2-story building. I was watching this art building because I saw a German like walking around it, but I couldn't get a good shot. I saw him walk past the window, like away from the door, and then the civilian comes out the door.
That actually helped me. I was there, and the civilian walked right past me, and I was like, they don't know it's me.
Yeah, that was great. Well, I'm gonna end my stream here at least.
This was fun being
Oh, yeah.
first
It
on
was
the
fun.
command.